This is that real comic book talk right here with you guys. Season 3, episode 4.
Was fire.
Season 3, episode 4 of Black Lightning. We are here to talk about that. Oh my goodness.
The show.
The show. We're going to go with the show. The show was good. God doggone it. It was good. Yeah. It was good. It was good. It was good. No, this was like the negative episode. You know how every show has an episode where everything is just bad and they point out all the bad in the episode. This episode, they pointed out all the negative.
Confused me a little bit. They pointed out all the bad stuff in the episode, all the bad situations that were happening.
All the bad situations in the series in this episode got pointed out. Or majority of them got pointed out. And it was made for a good episode. Yeah. For instance, the wife now is hooked on a different form of green light, and it's not actually her fault.
No, it's not.
God darn a.s.a. done mind tricked the heck out of her and got the wife hooked on a drug, and she is all in, and it is not good.
She looking bad.
She is looking horrible.
I'd like to start off. My thought about it is last episode when it got to watch. We all sat up here and we said, hey, if the first thing Gamby does, if he doesn't go take this watch and check and make sure it's all right, and I applaud him because the first thing that you did.
You beat me to it.
Yeah. The first thing that you did was as soon as he saw Gamby, he gave him the watch. I don't know how he knew the same frequency that they were tracking him on, but that's neither here nor there.
We're not going to get into that.
Right. And they switched it, and he checked all of the bases because my first thought was, well, if they're keeping tabs on you and they're giving you a watch, there's got to be a way to shut down the suit. They had to put in a way to, to control them more because that's what the government does. You're not going to sit out a mass weapon and not...
Without no control over it.
Exactly. No type of control except just knowing where he's at.
Painkiller.
Exactly.
That character is the most annoying character.
Yeah.
I don't like Painkiller?
Nah.
This guy should have been dead like...
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. But since he's alive... Since he's alive, he's out there kicking ass right now.
Okay, he should have been killed this episode. Like
how?
First you run up on a dang gang and like all 5 of them people that you fought, 4 of the 5 people you fought don't have a gun.
No,
but they all carry guns on a regular.
That's one of my pet peeves about every CW show
and the dude
out there.
And the dude who did have a gun, the first guy they showed, the very first guy he fought. When he finally got to the base where all the guys were selling the guns, the black group and everything, the first guy that came at him, if you pay attention, the first guy that come at him has a gun, runs towards him with the gun, never shoots the gun, just runs at him with the gun, and he disarms him, beats him down,
and then takes his gun and throws it at the other person.
Yeah, and then the other 4 guys don't have weapons, they attack him. And then the boss has a gun, but the boss is too slow to use the dang thing.
No, he uses it, but he's shooting his own guy in the chest. He's not thinking about, hey, let me shoot higher or lower.
But he didn't wait to pull out the gun until dang Painkiller turned at him.
Real. I'm sitting there and talking a little shit afterwards.
Yeah. I was sitting there like, in real life, he would have been shot.
But you know what?
At the gate.
I was thinking that same thing on that episode. It's the different show. But what made me see how relevant it is for all CW shows was in The Flash where the bad guy went into the station, and the only person who tried to shoot her was Joe, and everybody else was trying to do hand-to-hand combat. And I was like, hold up, you're at a police station, and no police officer pull out a gun. They're just going to wait for you to knock out one person so the next person can run and try to stop you. And they're all going in one single formation. And that's the same thing that happened with Painkiller. I'm like, everybody has all this artillery. They're stealing a.s.a.'s trucks, which have weapons in it, and nobody's using it. And I just
stop smiling.
I'm just like, dang, that's.
But
that's every
like you said,
CW show.
like he brought up a good example. They do it all.
I seen it worse in the movie.
I understand that, but
much worse. Ninja Turtles second movie, like the very second movie, like. For some reason, when they was in the laboratory, you had all the foot ninjas just standing around in a circle, swinging their weapons while other foot ninjas were fighting Ninja Turtles. Like, they were just standing there, looking, swinging the weapons. So I've seen much worse.
I mean,
I think the worst one, everybody who's on the internet knows that the last Star Wars movie.
oh my god,
That with the big old fight where the guy threw his weapon away and they caught it on camera. Where the guys, I'll show you later. It's hilarious.
I don't
know.
You seen it though?
Yeah.
You saw it? Yeah.
But that's
happens in Arrow. And Arrow.
I told it happens every CW show does it. The only one that they explained away is Supergirl because she's impervious to bullets. So all right, I understand that. But
they weaken her up just per episode.
Yeah, they do.
It's just ridiculous and everything. But onward to Black Lightning. The other things that happened in Black Lightning was Pops was going off on everybody.
Yeah.
Like he came out and he didn't know what the occupation was. Like he didn't really grasp how serious it was, and yet the daughter was all like, yeah, this is how life is now.
You talking about Black Lightning?
Yeah.
You said the Pops. I'm like,
Pops,
Black Lightning.
Yeah, we all either call it Black Lightning. Nobody's literally.
But we knew who there's nobody else who's
nobody else.
I'm sitting there thinking like, is this some old dude that they all call Pops?
No.
I'm sitting there like
Jefferson. My bad. Jefferson
threw me off with that. I'm like, hold up, Pops. Hold up. How many times did I fall asleep in the episode?
How many times did you fall asleep in that episode?
Yeah, right.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
Like
a couple things.
Pop. That's what I was like. Pops.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
No. My bad. For clear explanation, Jefferson Pierce came back and was taking his daughter to school. Both of them going to school, and the
they were in transit.
Yeah, and there was a lot going on, and then a lot happened at the school.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
All right, so can I? First of all, the best part of Black Lightning is Black Lightning. Yeah. Everything else is improving, but it's still subpar. Again, I still hate the mother. The character got to go. She's got to be killed off, and like not Painkiller killed off when they come back. So, I'm talking about like Uncle Ben killed off. He'll never return. That's how I feel. He could find. It's Freeland. There's plenty of women in there. He can find another one. Yeah, I know that sucks, but it is. She's particularly not really good at her job. Like she's lost several patients.
She can't help it if it's a virus.
She can't help it if she's not getting any help.
Exactly.
Because last season they went out of their way to give her help. Went and got a specialist to give her help. But in this season they don't give her any help because they got her drugged and they got her doing it all herself. She's doing all the work of what a team of people should be doing by herself, drugged up.
Okay, let's stop it right there. She's been failing since season 1. So it's like there's some new thing. She's been failing since season 1.
No, she just has a way. She just wants everybody to come out safe.
I get all that. What I'm saying
like
is
the other doctor didn't.
Failing. She's failed. It's okay. Not everybody's great at the job.
Didn't she just find the cure though? Didn't she just find the cure for the last one? That is winning.
And then as soon as she finds
the cure. A broke clock's right twice a day.
She just found a cure for the main disease that they had.
There's one main. She still hasn't fixed the first problem in the season with green light kids dying and can't control their powers.
That was what she just fixed. The green light problem.
No, she just fixed the virus that other green groups had. She didn't fix the actual. These green light kids.
Because they took her off of that and moved her into something else.
She wasn't doing well at all. She was nowhere in their part.
She was.
I'm not going to get locked. I'm not going to keep getting in a debate because she's not good at the job.
She is good at her job.
She's not.
Which is why she's still doing her job.
She's still doing her job because she's connected to Black Lightning.
She found a cure.
She found a cure for one part. She's failed all 3 seasons before that. So let's cut it out. So what? Are the green light babies doing better?
Yeah, they were.
Let's move on.
I can't help it.
The only green light babies are doing well.
But then she found the cure. Her and the lady found the cure.
The lady found the cure.
The lady,
she didn't. She was pissed off about it.
It was a team thing.
It was a team thing. She was stuck. She couldn't get nowhere. The other white lady came in and fixed it. Half the people died.
She wanted 100. Yeah, yes. The other lady forced half the ones to die because.
I get all that. She wasn't making any progress.
She was impatient. She was like, it takes time.
Or was she impatient or she was just a realist?
No, she was impatient. Yeah. She was like, we had to force this to happen now. Those died. These didn't die. Here you go.
Because maybe she actually looked at all the data and said, this is the only way that can happen.
But she manipulated the data to trick the lady into forcing her.
Yeah, because she knew that she wasn't going to believe it.
Because she lied.
Yeah, she lied for a purpose. Because
she was impatient.
No, you're not impatient.
It was.
You keep trying to cut me off on that, and you're not trying to listen to what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is you saying that she was impatient. They would have just when she was just You said she was impatient, so she would just keep going forward and forward. If they would have just kept on the path, they would have found a cure, right? Mm-hmm. What I'm saying is, you're wrong. That she was not impatient. The lady saw that this was not going anywhere. We had to change the variable. That's what I'm saying. You keep saying they keep doing the same thing. Eventually, they would have got it right. There's no evidence. That, like, the whole show showed there was no evidence to that.
Yeah, because she changed the variable, and then
she had to lie to convince her that, you know, this is the way you should go. But it doesn't take away from the fact that she was still right. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, she was right. Still a team win.
Not a team. Okay, whatever. That's just side of the point. Going back to what I'm saying, she's not that good at her job. I'm sorry. She probably is a great doctor, but she's not a great green light specialist or metahuman. I'm pretty sure an entire Arrowverse is much better. They all at Star Labs, actually. Matter of fact.
Are we back on the episode?
Oh yeah, I'm still on the episode.
Yeah. No,
he wanted to debate me. Oh no, she was right.
That whole tangent was about season 2 for the most part, because y'all jumped to season 2.
I'm not.
So I said I'm gonna step back, let y'all talk about what happened in season 2, and when we get back to this episode,
what else would you like to talk about in season 3 right now? The last episode.
I mean, the youngest, a lot of stuff happened. That's why I don't know why we were jumping to season 2. But anyway.
Oh, Jennifer Pierce.
Exactly. The youngest daughter, she's
all in.
He's manipulating her all the way.
That's why you get some. He went after the youngest.
I mean, he knew she was the easiest one to manipulate.
She's the youngest. She doesn't know. Everybody else has real world experience. Black Lightning, real world. Like, he's been an adult. You know, the mother, you wasn't going to get her unless you pretty much drugged her.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I think you could have got her just by keeping her. If you kept going back with a different problem, she would have kept staying, because she always wants to help, even though she's not, in my opinion, she's not that good at actually helping. She's just good at taking samples and, oh my gosh, this is the problem.
I keep jumping back.
But that's
what you feel.
But I think it was easy to manipulate the mother as well. I don't think she actually had to be on green light, because he could have just said, oh, well, we got this other problem. Oh, we got this other problem. And she'd have just kept trying to problem trying to solve.
So the youngest daughter, what do you think about her?
No, I was trying to make my point, and I'm saying, so it's easy to. Those two could have been manipulated. You're not manipulating Black Light. He's just too strong, and mentally, you're not gonna get him. The oldest daughter, there's no way you're going. She's locked in. Like, this is the only way we're gonna do it. I don't care what you're saying. I don't care if you're a.s.a. I'm still do what I gotta do. The only person you can really manipulate without actually going above and beyond, just like regular, tricking, misusing information to convince you, is the youngest, because she doesn't have any experience.
Well, she's trying to, which is, you're right. The only way with somebody young who's trying to find their way in life. Because remember, at the beginning she was like, oh, I don't care. I don't want these powers. I ain't got time for this. Then she starts coming over to feeling, this injustice isn't right for the city. And now he's switching it to the only way we can save your city is if we take this action, and you need to help us because your dad isn't helping, and your sister, they're doing their own thing. Help us. Forget that. Let them do what they feel is right. This is what we know is right, even though.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he gave her false information and all that.
Well, the Libya crisis and all that, those were real.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking.
But
the link, the link.
Yeah, right. The link of all things, probably exactly.
You want me to? I cut out the whole internet for the whole city of Freeland, but I'll send you a specific link to look at.
Which is, again, I don't understand. He said he blocked all the search engine sites. So how is this lady on a camera phone giving news quality video? I mean, I know camera phones are doing a lot right now, but with the banner and all that, I know there's probably ad, but I looked on Apple Store. I ain't found one yet.
I had a question after you finished.
But how is she getting her video out there?
She shut down on the site just within Freeland. It's probably just within.
I'm saying though. But how, if they blocked it on the site, right? It's not. You can't really move in and out of Freeland at will. So how is she getting her video on the internet? Like, the site is already blocked. She's in Freeland. So how is she getting it out? That's what I'm asking.
It's probably a way. I'm not that advanced.
I can see if Gabby did it. Gabby. We just go right off Gabby. That Gabby has a special technology.
But I know there's an app for everything, so I'm pretty sure.
If they block all search engine sites, they could block apps.
Well, you can't really say that because it's pedophiles and stuff. That if they could just block all these, it's ways for people with the know-how, which we don't have because we don't know how to do it.
And we're not in that position where we're gonna go out of our way to find out. So
I would not.
When
that seemed like it'd take forever.
No, but when you ain't got nothing else to do, and you're locked up in a in your city, and there's not very many options. You got a curfew and all this other stuff.
I'm just saying,
it gets dark outside at 5:00. You got to be in the house. You got free time to do what you need to do. You know what? I got a whole lot of free time sitting in this house.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if the ASA blocked all the stuff, they pretty. I know for a fact. I don't care what they showed or not. I know for a fact if you blocking all these sites, then you can look and see who's trying to get to where and what how.
I'm pretty sure.
So I'm trying to figure out how she's still getting her stuff out there. Now if she would have,
there's always
if she's out there giving
if there's a will,
and she's recording it and then making copies and giving it out, that's something different. But
there you go, word of mouth. It always works. But like the kids watching it in school, and next thing you know, they
how did they get that? How did they get that? That's what I'm asking. They blocking all these surgery sites. How they get it?
You're focused on the small things that trust me. There is
ask the question.
Yeah, there's a way. They're doing it.
I know they're doing it. I'm talking about how.
That's what he said about the small things. Look, it's happening. We don't know how. We don't have the technology. So
we're not in that situation.
We don't.
We don't have the technology. I know a poor neighborhood kid doesn't have the technology as well.
We don't know which.
I don't know what kind of resources they have.
We don't know what resources she has.
They get real resourceful out there when you in a situation where you need something. You get real resourceful.
Well, look. Anyway, to my question, her last Jimmy don't have a sister or brother, right?
So who?
Because her last name is Olsen.
Wait, who's Jimmy?
Jimmy from Supergirl.
Yeah, he has a sister right there in Supergirl.
Supergirl.
I thought he had another.
That pretty thing that's up in the show with him. That's his sister.
You like her?
She is pretty. She is. Wow. She's not pretty to you?
She's alright.
Thank you. She's alright.
Yeah, she's
pretty.
She's alright.
I said she's pretty.
No, you said she's that pretty little thing.
She is.
He cites it. He cites it.
She is pretty.
Play it back. Everybody play it back. Hit back 10 seconds and see if she said pretty little thing up there. Oh dang you.
Okay.
Everybody said, yeah, she's all right. Oh no, she's pretty. She's pretty. She's all right. That means she's pretty.
Now you're exaggerating. Okay.
Well, look,
so
with the only other thing with the mother, they are manipulating her, and now they have a whole new situation going on. I think they're trying. Their main goal is to break her. That's his main goal. I think.
She broke. If she's not broke, she's bent.
Yeah, she's bent. She's not broke yet, but she's bent. I mean, she's bending that way.
She's gonna be the when everything goes at the end and everything cracks. She's gonna be the one that's gonna take down the whole a.s.a. by herself down there.
I got 5 push-ups bet on that right now.
No, I'm not betting on that. I just see her.
I got 5 push-up bet right there on that. 5 push-up bet right now.
She's gonna be a big factor when it comes to the a.s.a.
He just switched it up. He said first she was gonna be.
See that though.
Yeah,
I can see that.
I think she's gonna be the ones that needs to be saved from she's gonna be so far in that she doesn't see how bad everything's going.
Oh, that's gonna happen too.
So
that's definitely gonna happen.
I'm talking about it's gonna take up almost the entire season, if not at least half of it, and then part of bringing it back. Part of the season is gonna be bringing her back. I don't think she's actually gonna be there to save, but just bringing her back. And then she may have a piece of information like, well, if you go this way, or there's a serum over here for that, something like to write it off so they can get out of a situation, which they do all the time in every superhero show ever that's been done.
You know how manipulators, the key thing to all manipulators is they always give you something to keep you happy and everything.
Yeah.
So they're giving her a little bit more freedom and they're letting her use her powers more loosely and stuff. And she's starting to see the benefits of her powers and everything. And you know...
Oh, you talking about the youngest daughter?
Yeah, Jennifer.
He just jumped.
No, I didn't jump. We talked about her.
That's what we were talking about.
We were talking about the mom. We like, you know how the best way to manipulate somebody? And then you went right to the son. Like, what the hell just happened?
But he's right, though. I mean, and like he said, she's stronger than you think that she's going to like, Dad, you don't understand. I don't got time for this. And then she... be the type of child who is like pretty much revolting against her dad all the way,
like a.s.a. is right now.
Yeah,
but
she's not like her youngest sister is pretty much. He hates the a.s.a. He doesn't trust them at all. They're just an ends to a means of. All right, you say there's a Markovians. I have not actually seen them except for the ones that
you're showing me.
Yeah, the ones that you're showing me, and. The youngest daughter, Jennifer, she's pretty much like, look, my dad doesn't know what he's talking about. I know what I'm talking about. I can save everybody if you just let me do it my way. And you see how her dad is doing in this, where she's not doing it his way. So
they have two very different ways of going about the same thing.
Very different ways.
That's what that is.
And the funny thing is, it's been like that since the beginning.
Yeah. And you would think they would have come to some arrangement or something, but
he saw her throw that tank. He was okay. I gotta go to her house. I have to cuss her out.
But he didn't. He was right into it. First of all, talking about his oldest daughter is Nessa, right?
Yeah.
Nessa. First of all, if you told her that you're a Thunder, don't you think she would have been smart enough to because you don't date dumb women. You should have been smart enough to put two and two together. Oh, you're Thunder. This guy looks just like Black Lightning, and he looks just like your dad. Because I don't know why nobody's put that together. That Pierce and Black Lightning are the same person. That little face mask thing don't work.
You still got the
beard showing the haircut. Like, you got to do better than that. Yeah. You just got to.
He uses electricity to cut the lights off. All right, that's good enough. Ain't nobody going to do this.
It's as bad as when Arrow just put green paint on his face in season 1 with a hood. Like, come on, bro. Somebody got to see. That hood pop up in something for you. Nobody going like this fighting all day. Like, this is bad. It's bad.
Oh, God. No, he's right, though. How do you not know? I mean, everybody should have put something together about
Brother,
Black
you can look. I'm like,
they didn't.
They did.
The officer did.
The cop did. He did in the second season, but that was it.
I like how when they broke into the jail cell, and the cop, he was like, no, whoa.
Like, chill out.
My people, you just sit back and watch what happens.
Yeah. They commandeered this place.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
He's like, hey,
we're playing cards.
He got bumped and everything. He's like, hey, who's ready to play some cards? I got 5.
Hey,
but you got
one of them was on to pull her gun up. No, you sit down.
You relax. You chill out. This ain't. First of all, how did she see him in the dark? That's number one. But I'm not going into that. But
she had night vision goggles.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the cops.
Yeah, talking about the cops.
Yeah, I don't know.
Nobody knows that one. Nobody knows. You can just see. You just heard.
That's not what we were saying, but okay.
So what did you specifically? Because I know you thought it was good. What did you think of the episode?
I think it was all right. So take a step back on this one. I know I've been criticized a lot for saying this show was bad, and I stand by every word I said. It is improving. Back to back good episodes. One was starting it. This was a really good episode. It was on the level of a lower tier Arrow show episode. I call it like I see it. Arrow's so far advanced, it's not even close. But so I would say it's about a 7. It's the best episode I've seen in the CW this season. That's not Arrow. I would say that.
Well, that's high.
I said it's not Arrow.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's high.
But everybody else has been about a 7. So I mean,
it's like 4. Oh, you know what? We accept that.
Yeah, we're accepting.
It's the best episode of all the CW show episodes that came on, except for the Arrow shows. Because the 2 Arrow shows were just perfection.
We know you're biased.
Yeah.
So I think it was a good episode. I'm not going to put it on the echelon of Arrow because I knew not to do that, and we all knew not to do that.
That's why I said out of the Arrow show, this was the best episode.
But you said not including the Arrows. I'm not even putting Arrow close to the same echelon. So
right,
I'm giving
all the way
it.
Up there.
You're right. It's good. For what I know of the show, it's trending in a good way.
It is. Now.
It's trending in a good way. And
so we can keep it.
It makes me want to see what's going to happen. What's going to happen with the agent? What's going to happen with Anissa and Jennifer? Because they're going to clash. Yes, what's going to happen with the dad and Jennifer? They're going to clash.
They're going to clash.
And the mom, she's going to be so strung out on Blacklight.
Oh,
and the situation of Jefferson having to try to get her off of Blacklight eventually.
And deal with his daughters.
If they put, I know the track record isn't good, but if they can pull this off and make it good, I see this being a good season.
It started off rocky. It's trending up.
Yeah, it's trending
up. Keep this up. I have nothing but positive things to say.
Yeah, there's like several different storylines we see.
That's what I'm saying. The side storylines that when they all meld together, that's what makes a good CW show.
They now know where they now know where the a.s.a. is. Yeah. Painkillers and somebody's eventually going to have to see Painkiller.
Yeah, right.
And
that's coming.
We know that's coming.
Somebody's going to have to really kill him this time.
No,
even though the daughter's going to like freeze up when she sees them, and it's going to be bad.
It's going to be like Black Panther.
It's going to be bad.
Did he freeze? like a deer ice.
She's gonna freeze. It's gonna be bad. They're all gonna freeze actually when they see him alive.
Yeah,
again.
they are.
Again. Yeah.
Soon they're gonna be like, you know what? It's nothing new. He's gonna come back. We know he's coming back.
Yeah, we do. They're gonna be like, what did they do?
Like
to
Jean
you?
Grey.
It's like you know she's coming back. At the end of Dark Phoenix, you just see Phoenix up there. Oh yeah, we know she's there.
And the funny thing is, we all know everybody's reaction. You know, Jefferson Pierce is gonna be, what did they do to you? Let me help you, son.
Yeah.
No, that's gonna be that's gonna be the mom. She's gonna go out there. Oh, I can fix this. They've been mine with. Yeah. Like, she's gonna go all in. Yeah. Just another problem for her to solve.
She might be broke down by the. I feel by the end of the.
They'll bring her back. I hope they don't, but they'll bring her back from the break.
I mean, even if they do, but I'm hoping that it takes the whole season for her
I do too.
Get twisted on green light, and maybe starting next season, she going through all the trials and tribulations of trying to get off of drugs, which would be a good jump that they like to show anyway. You know how, like in the black communities and stuff like that, that'd be a good thing. Just like the crack epidemic in the '80s, how you could deal when your mom or your dad is gone on a drug, and you have to deal with her plus your life. Plus, you're a superhero.
Yeah,
it's a lot of good things you could do.
Tyler Perry,
man, that's the direction they're going in. Okay.
Yeah, I mean I don't know.
Nope, it's obvious.
Yes. I don't think it's gonna take a whole season.
It should not. It should take. Plus, it's Black Lightning, like you said in the first
season.
They resolve everything in one episode. Right. They bring up an issue, resolve it. Bring up an issue. This is a prominent issue in the black community. Let's do one episode on it. All right, no more.
Yeah,
let's do it.
So bad, that's the most disrespectful thing about Black Lightning I want to add. But I'm trying to be a positive guy.
Yeah, we're in season 3 now, so that was a season 1 issue, which is no longer an issue. Now they somewhat have gone to new things and have done better. We liked it, we loved it. You guys let us know in the comment section how you felt about this episode. Did you like it, love it? What you didn't like, what you did like. You guys are good with telling us when it comes to Black Lightning how you feel. telling us how you feel about the episode. And it's funny because even though y'all made fun of him when he was talking about it in the first episode, how Anissa's her penthouse or whatever it is, decked out and everything. It is paid for with drug money. It is decked out.
And you know what's funny? Did you see her face when he said it? She was, how did he know? Like he didn't know. She was shocked.
Girl, you ain't got no job. You ain't making that kind of money.
But you saw her face like, what?
What the idiot? Nobody could have figured it. I figured it out.
If like I said before, then we'll cut this off. I feel like they've been looking at our reactions. It's like, you know,
reshoots.
Yeah, we gotta do some reshoots. Because he come in, he looking around. What is? Yeah,
bigger than my house.
Exactly.
We a 2-income house over there. How the fuck you doing this?
You with no job.
You working at the school. They know you ain't getting paid the same amount as me. I know. I signed your check. What is she doing now anyway?
She's a doctor.
Oh, that's right. She's working at the community.
Yeah, community.
Community
so she's still not making a lot of money.
No, she's
peanuts.
Not. Peanuts. She's not. She's not working at a real hospital.
She should be eating oodles and noodles and water. Okay, that's the kind of money she's making.
That fridge, if you could take drug money, I would rather eat lobster every night.
She should be applying for food stamps at this moment.
Which is funny because the drug dealers aren't selling drugs in Freeland anymore.
Yeah, she took the money before that. Yeah, right? Yeah, she took the money before that.
That's right. That joint's going to last her. So, yeah. You guys, if you like what you see, hit the like button. If you love what you see, hit the follow button and subscribe. And hit the bell for notifications on our next video. Until next time, we out.
Deuces.
Yeah. We in the club, we partying. We in the club, we partying. Yeah. How much ice you got? I don't know.
Get it, Alice, man.
I cannot miss like I am the a.s.a. Electrocute you, then I leave you with aftershock. Getting angry, then I turn her Incredible Hog. Buy it and bog. Chop it down like you one of them stars.